So, it's been a while since I last made a video. To be honest, I haven't really been playing War Thunder too much. Well, that's what I would like to say. But in actuality, it's been more that I just don't want to really talk about War Thunder. But in either case, a new event has come, and as always, it's pretty damn depressing. We have, yet again, a new crafting event. And with this crafting event, of course, a new excuse being thrusted upon us to use the market. Why does a video game need a market? I don't know. But no doubt it's for our own entertainment. Surely it's there to enhance the experience, not there just to benefit some rich bastard bank account, surely. Oh, of course, but that is so naive of me. So very naive. Let's get to the point. Should you do the event? Do you value your own happiness, your own sanity? It will piss you off if you try to commit to this. You don't want to get gaijined. You don't want to spend all that time for nothing, and which is ultimately going to be the end case. As someone who's done the first event, it was so painful. And boy, was the market fucking necessary. You'll end up spending so much money or so much time that you'll forget that you're playing a video game to have fun. You'll forget that you're there to have fun. For is that not the reason why we play video games? To let loose, to forget about the hardships of the day. But no, with the whole corona lockdown, everyone's got to be busy playing this fucking awful grinding events. You've got to be working in video games now. Did I skip a memo? When were video games not meant to be fun anymore? And another thing, why does the market exist? Why do we have an in-game market? What's that for? How does that benefit the player? Something tells me it's not there to benefit the player at all. There's this concept of giving value. The more value you give, the more likely you are to succeed. And this is pretty true. This is how Amazon became so big. And this is also conversely why War Thunder is struggling so much. Why War Thunder is so dependent on just such awful value for the players. 50 quid for a fucking virtual vehicle. That's crazy, man. That's just absolute crazy. But the reason War Thunder has to do this is because they have no confidence in themselves. They're so scared and horrified that the project's just going to fail. They've done one thing and that's the only thing they know. They're scared to experiment. They're scared to have any faith. To put any faith in their community. To be honest, at this point, I don't really blame them too much because of how just mistreated we've been. But War Thunder could be a good game that respects the player. This whole dehumanizing of the player to go for these whales, I believe they're called, which is just horrible, let me just add. Like, Jesus Christ, we're not even talking about people anymore. Who cares about the repercussions? Who cares if these people become mentally fucked from constant exposure to things like the variable ratio scheduler, or obviously FOMO and sunk cost? I mean, you can unlock the entire tech tree for one brand new vehicle's worth of RP. Like, what? And as always, you're always being shown it being one step away. One step away. You know, this is why CEOs like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, these sort of people don't let their own children use their services. Do you know why? Because it fucks with their brains. It fucks with how they develop. And here we have like an E for everybody video game just fucking ruined with your mind. It doesn't have to be this way. It could be so much better. Like I said, it could be a virtuous cycle. Honestly, at this point, I don't think they really care to try. To be honest, I think they're just content with what works. Well, that's depressing. You know, I don't know about you, but I find this game to be a real addiction. I used to have friends back in college who would play this game with me, and they would talk about how they would find themselves being very addicted also. Just some context, these people actually did drugs and such. That was never really my lifestyle, but I thought it was quite interesting hearing it from them. How literal drugs were easier to give up than playing War Thunder. Oh, Gayjin. What are we gonna do with you? I have a question for you. What is your way of playing War Thunder? What is your way of making sure you get the most out of your time? I'd appreciate it if you put it in the comments, because at this point, I'm genuinely curious to know what people think. I don't know if this is just how I view War Thunder, and I'm in the minority. It just seems so strange. Well, anyway, this has just been my brief thoughts. I know it's been a while since I last did my last video, but until next time. Man, it's really been a while. Also, no, I'm not stealing your tire. I thought of it first, really.